Okay, so it's come to my attention, right, from hearing the opinion of a lot of people who have gone across Canada, is that there's a lot of racism in this country, right? And the only way that this subject will ever be truly addressed is if you make a school of how to stop racism, and you give courses to people and how they are supposed to correctly interact with one another to prevent this problem from growing even more, from the issues that I'm hearing from other people, which I'm hearing is a very serious thing, which also has caused a lot of difficulties in the course of my life, which nobody's prepared to discuss, right? These people are pretending nothing is going on. And that's why if you are going to ever come to an understanding about this subject, which I hope that you do, is that you make school on how to stop racism, because I've been hearing stories that people in other countries are doing very well at training their citizens and giving them an education and teaching them how to build computers and how to design cities and other things of this nature. And when Canada is not prepared to accept that this is going on, they're going to be defeated by countries who aren't paying their people this fair wages, so that these people are capable of accepting each other with less money and still being able to develop things, whereas Canada is seeming to want to charge people more money and still promoting this message of discriminating against people who are doing the same job as they are, but they're not receiving the same amount. And so when these people who have received less end up getting an education, they're going to try harder than the people who received more, because they have more opportunity with less money than we do having to use more money to do the same thing. And the best thing that you will ever be able to do, because obviously there's 6 billion people who obviously are not white people, and and they are doing very successful inside of the region that they come from. And the best thing that you could ever do, right, is to make a school of how to stop racism, so that you can address this subject, so that these people who feel that you aren't treating them well don't turn around and say, hey, well, we can do more than what this person is doing. Because the last thing that you're going to want is for you to have to be excluded on the global market, because there's 6 billion people who aren't, not to be unfair when I say this to you, right? Well, they aren't racist, okay? We'll say that much, right? So the best thing I'm telling you to do, which I'm saying to you in all truthfulness, is that you need to make a school of how to stop racism so that you overcome this problem.